This counter-campaign for letters nets just $127K. You gotta give it to liberals. They not only oppose building a wall at the US-Mexico border to keep foreigners from illegally entering America, they actively want to encourage them to do so. A GoFundMe campaign, titled "We the People Will Fund the Wall," is closing in $16 million in just 6 days. Some 259,936 have donated $15,828,419 toward the $1 billion goal, making the average donation just over $60. The page was created by Brian Colfage, a triple amputee Air Force veteran. It's time we uphold our laws and get this wall built. It's up to Americans to help out and pitch in to get this project rolling, Colfage wrote on the page. But now a new page has popped up to compete with the wall page. Charlotte Clymer, a transgender Army veteran and human rights activist from Texas, has launched a page titled "Ladders to Get Over Trump's Wall." We saw some folks are raising money for a border wall to keep out our migrant siblings and fellow human beings, who are fleeing violence and persecution and whose tragically underpaid labor is essential to the U.S. economy. Seems like a bad idea on countless levels for everyone involved. Maybe we should focus on human rights and creating a community that reflects our supposed values, Clymer wrote on the page. And even though at a rate of $1.7 million daily, it would take their fund about 35 years to raise the $21.7 billion that Trump's own Department of Homeland Security says would be needed to build said wall, we want to make sure ladders are ready to send over to our undocumented friends and help them. If this seems ludicrous, we welcome you to the coalition of reasonable adults. Should we not reach our goal, or should they, not reach theirs? All funds raised will go to the Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services, RACES, a Texas-based 501(c)(3) nonprofit agency that promotes justice by providing free and low-cost legal services to underserved immigrant children, families, and refugees. But the 3-day-old campaign has raised just $132,625 of the $100 million goal, with fewer than 6,000 people donating. On his page, Colfage, a Purple Heart recipient, supports President Trump's efforts to build a barrier at the border. Like a majority of those American citizens who voted to elect President Donald J. Trump, we voted for him to make America great again. President Trump's main campaign promise was to build the wall. And as he's followed through on just about every promise so far, this wall project needs to be completed still, Colfage wrote. As a veteran who has given so much, 3 limbs, I feel deeply invested to this nation to ensure future generations have everything we have today. Too many Americans have been murdered by illegal aliens, and too many illegals are taking advantage of the United States taxpayers with no means of ever contributing to our society. I have grandparents who immigrated to America legally. They did it the correct way, and it's time we uphold our laws and get this wall built. It's up to Americans to help out and pitch in to get this project rolling.